You wait behind the tanks, you move clockwise after Garuda Scream, and if another player runs clockwise, you keep going clockwise and kill that player instead of the entire group. That's not what we talked about before. We talked about you running you run behind the tanks, you wait for the Garuda Scream, and then you run the opposite direction of the people that has the beam. No? This whole clockwise thing is confusing to me. But maybe I just have to remember you run clockwise. And the others will run somewhere else or counterclockwise. We haven't gotten there yet, so. Set up an appropriate glam. You can wear a robe. So, this is where we stopped last time. We just made it to this beautiful place. I can't remember what it's called. Where am I? El Pace. Right. We made it to El Pace. And we're here together with Emmet and Marsan. Thank you for gifting a sub to Talving. Thank you. Talving, you are now a secret little subscriber. And what that means is that you can have cool emotes that you can use here or in other Twitch channels. And you also get more points. Secret points that you can redeem stuff with. I know for a fact that Talving is very new to Twitch. What the hell is happening here? Wait, what? This place feels so peaceful and nice. Wait, I'm so confused. These are not enemies, they're just standing here. Appears to have moss growing on its head. Okay, I feel like they're living in peace with all the monsters that we usually have to fight. Texas pecan ice cream? Delicious. The ones with the Garuda marks should run and free the jailed persons. The ones with the Garuda mark? The Garuda mark? What is the Garuda mark? The Garuda mark is the green pillar. You can do that too, but it's a high risk. You'll murder everyone if they don't adjust fast enough. So it's better to always run to the opposite direction of everyone else. I see. But I can probably attack the jail, right? Because I'm ranged. This is the place where all the monsters were created. What? Really? Well, that would make sense. I guess they're gonna explain all of that soon. Right. Hyphloideus, that's the other people. Other person, I almost forgot. Emmet and Hyphloideus, and now I fit right in with them. Look at us. We're like brothers, all of us. Nice. You cannot attack anything, you just run. Why can't I? Okay, we haven't gotten that far. Why can't I attack though? But then I've never done ooh as ranged, so what do I know? Probably more than me. Alerts are muted during cut scenes. You can be out of range, but you can't move too close to Ultima, I think. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see if we get when we get there. Chair, hello. I hope you're doing fantastic. For this last stream, they told me that this is where the monsters were created. Probably. I missed it. How do I open the quest log here? Dully disguised as somewhat blending in, you set off with Emetzelk and Hyphloideus for the observation hub, where you will ask someone to point you in the direction of Hermes. That's where we are. Let's continue. A very analytical person, Cat. You take whatever you want from that. You're an analytical person. For what reason do you say this? I return with a homemade kebab rulle. Delicious. Did I ever say that I made meatballs yesterday? I don't think I did. So I'm gonna say now, randomly. I was supposed to say this half an hour ago. I made meatballs yesterday. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Yes? Can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Why is this one looking like this? The mask, I mean. Well now, by your mask, it's gonna explain that now. Well now, by your mask, I assume you are one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in this matter would be appreciated. I see. My lips are sealed. The chief should be out conducting observation as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you will find him at one of the pools there. The pools, you say? Many thanks, and apologies for disturbing your work. I say, Hyphloideus, while I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, couldn't you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. As you know, Emmet, and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly, and from great distance. With this skill, I would readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not, but point taken. Parcival, hello. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. Oh, and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So you know, it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up. Cowls? Oh, that's the mask. A special exemption due to the needs to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. Wow, so rude. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Come, let's find our man. hoods. Otherwise, they walk around with their hoods too. I thought they meant like the mask. Brown short hair. Should be by the pools. Didn't they say that? Pools. I see him. Be winged the girl. Is this Hermes? Oi. Hood up, mask on. My hello. It says Hermes. Yeah. I mean, like, I wanted to see his face, but I can't, obviously.
Ah, you are...
Oh. Different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be... Wait. Please. Wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me?
What is happening?
Do
Okay.
not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts.
Oh my god.
May we please be friends?
No. Is this the beginning of Link Pearl?
May we please be friends?
What is that face?
I see you found him.
Yeah.
Hythlodaeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You were of the convocation.
Emmet Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend?
I like their, I don't know, their jargong, whatever that is called in English. I like their friendship.
But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to...
She's so cute. I have a friend here. Oh my god,
well,
you're
you certainly
adorable.
have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment.
Wait, what?
Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. but rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
An amystoma is missing.
Okay. Why is that a big deal?
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The expression. Oh.
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish.
Yuki's forefather.
The amystomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
They are like a cat.
I'll help. Too.
So basically, these two, Emmet and Hifo.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
May I suggest we split up?
Oh, why?
If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
These two can see the same way as Yushtola is seeing, right? They see ether. But they can also see, like, just normally see, right? Hi! Sorry, the text-to-speech were muted. I can redeem it if it's off cooldown soon. You see why we like Emmet? He's hilarious in general disdain. I don't know if I like Emmet so much. Am I allowed to say that? Are people gonna get mad? I think he's a little bit obnoxious. He's funny at some like, he's funny, but I don't think he's so special. I'm sorry. Maybe he will grow on me. Maybe he will grow on me. I thought he was funnier in Shadowbringer. Am I really looking for... in a tree? Or... oh, okay. I very dare you. Sorry. Cool dude. Hello. I'm at his best Asian, where he rise. Fendaniel's the worst. Fendaniel is the worst. He's really annoying. Really annoying. He's also dead now, so... What happened here? Okay, well, at least this little dude is saved.
Emmett is the grumpiest of grumpy dads and the straightest of straight men, and Hythlodius loves to gently mock him for it. It's a great dynamic.
It is a great dynamic. Sit up straight, me or him? He probably, right? Funny. Seems Hermes and Metalian have found their quarry. And a creature known in this age as an ambystoma. Ambystoma? Yet, though it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself... Meteon. Hermes appeared to have found himself in quite the predicament. The ambystoma... the ambystoma! Hermes saw it! High up in the tree! He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him, and he slipped. Do you need a hand? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. If a little embarrassed. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. Can you do a backflip? Sort of like sort of like a backflip. Hermes, are you all right? Quite all right, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Metion. What about front flip? Face plant. Both you and Eric. Eric Secret. Call me Eric. Call me Eric Secret. Eric Secret, you are called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. Look at it. It's so cute. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I have forgotten all about this fellows. What? Oh, that the others were watching them. Truly, what a relief. I must thank Emmet and Hyphlodius when I return to them, but first with the distraction out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. Is she a person? Or like a monster creature? What is she? Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Anagnorisis. Is it familiar? Creation. But the other familiars are... I'm a tiny bit confused how this whole familiar thing works. Because some of them can talk and they look like people, and some of them are just very much animals. Maybe it's like different difficulties on what familiar you... For example, that pig that Alice created, Angelo. Is that also familiar? Does it count as a... What is Angelo? Is that also familiar? And then sometimes they can talk and sometimes they can't. The testing facility for creature, basically. They test stuff here and successful ones get released to the world. Okay, I see. Same concept, they're just better at it. I see, I see. So they could technically make like a bunch of... Oh. Does that mean that they made all of our different races? Because they are all the same race, right? Whatever race this is. Tall people, Asian race, right? Mikotes, is that like a creation of Asians? Don't answer. I'm just trying to talk loudly, but don't answer. Trying to think if we're all like creations of Asians. That would explain also why they could summon Zodiac from nowhere. They probably created him and it was like a failed experiment or something. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, okay. He created IKEA. Explains why their native tongue is gibberish. I think they are Dutch. Yeah, she was just a personal project. But I'm just trying to think, like, if he's capable of creating her, there's a possibility that they could create, like, an entire people. Like the Ixali. Right? They're also, like, they could... I'm just thinking out loud. I don't want answers, I'm just thinking out loud. Yeah, of course. I know that they summoned Zodiac, but I'm just like, how does someone from nowhere just like, oh, we're just gonna summon a primal? How do they even know about primals? And now this explains a bit more if they sort of already are doing this whole creating creatures sort of thing, then summoning Zodiac isn't that far of a step. My apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the ambustomas are safe and well. I will presently send them back to this space. If you would go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see a table and chair, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creatures slip away again. I know something that I don't know if I should know or if I should know this. But like I know that this is the predecessor of Fandaniel. I think they said it in the game. They must have, right? Why are you still so tall? They even made me taller and he's still super tall. Not okay. I'm not saying they made everything, but if you keep an eye out, you will see lots of familiar creatures dotted around the place. Yeah, I've seen already that they keep them in these pools or whatever. Like here. I've seen that they keep this and then they talk about like, oh, so this makes sense if they created these. And then I guess, as you're saying also, depending on how powerful they are, they can create more advanced creatures. So now my question is, am I a creation of Asians? Lalas? Are they a failed creation? No, I was kidding. Sorry, I love Lalafels. Dun dun dun! I love Lalafels. It was a joke. It was a joke. Egg of Elpis. Maybe I should just start giving you eggs. I do like eggs. Elizabeth mentioned it last stream, yeah. So I was like, do I know this? Because I might have gotten hints from the voice actor of Fandaniel, but I was pretty sure that they told me in the game too. So. Asians are all tall. That's it, yeah. Still short. Those are clearly evolved potatoes. Hey! I was just joking! You're cute.
This appears to be the
It's
place.
a lot of voice acting.
And here is where we part ways.
Oh? Don't like me anymore, Emmet?
We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins.
Oh, why are we looking so sad? We are the one that being so secretive.
What? Will I have to remove you by force?
Ooh. I have important things to say to him as well. There are reasons I cannot speak freely. I mean, I'll say that. That feels very suspicious, but you know.
Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
How kind of you, Emmet.
I do not object to his attendance.
Why do you trust me?
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps. But I believe he can be trusted. Meteion would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
Composure over what? What are you... What, I need to know what you're going to talk about. Curious.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
Okay. He is very grumpy. Yes, Dad. I feel like he could be our dad. Okay, Dad.
So, it's finally happened then.
Aye. Fandaniel's declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor.
This is pure mind F. When they're using a name and then Hermes is gonna be called Fandaniel, but Fandaniel is someone else now, and I just... The position Fandaniel, right? Exactly. Fandaniel is a title, so now he's saying that the person that is Fandaniel right now is going to step down, and he's going to be called something else when he steps down, and then Hermes is going to be renamed into Fandaniel. This is my poor brain. Okay.
In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure.
You're gonna look at his soul?
And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
Why am I sitting here? This is a very inappropriate conversation that we are taking part of. They don't even know me.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the convocation?
He does have a very charming face. I'll give you that.
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the star?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis?
Does that mean die?
Mankind is the life of Aetheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today.
Once untamed wilderness. So there's still creatures that they didn't make. They made some of them. Or do they mean just wilderness in the terms of... Explain this more clearly.
To the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
I can't help but feel like he's sounding a little bit insane. I understand it, but this feels like some hocus pocus.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return.
He turned on his mic. Maybe. You skipped her dialogue? What? No. Whose dialogue? What do you mean? I didn't skip anything. When you're immortal, death looks a tad different, I guess. Right, they're immortal. I have so many questions. I'm hoping that they will explain all of it, or I will just have to guess, I guess. You skipped when she said, so they die? Oh. I see it now. How did I skip that? Return to the star, does that mean die? Listen, we figured it out without her. But okay, sorry.
Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts.
I was so focused on what they were saying, so I didn't read if she had more, I guess. There was a pause, yeah. I was just... I should read what they're saying.
And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just... I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all.
I'm feeling the same way, Hermes.
Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteion outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
She's so cute. I am so confused. There's so many things I'm just like... This, okay. Why is she upset now? I'm sorry, Eric. I didn't mean... A walk. Perhaps we can go for... a walk. You do be dumping a lot on you. I'm just like, can't really put my mind up, like, through this place and what they do and who they are. Like, I know who they are, but I feel like the picture we've been given from the Asians, of the Asians, are like that they're ruthless. They were perfect, but they're ruthless. And now we're like in this sort of paradise world, which is completely different from the whole, like, how they are behaving in real time, so to say. So, yeah. Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I am sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? Do you want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Oh, teach you. I can teach you. We could take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Sounds like fun. It will be. It will be. Where to start? Ah, yes. Let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Aetheryte. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is. So I'll have him explain instead. Meteion is now accompanying you. Meteion got disconnected. No. Took me 2 playthroughs to fully understand this whole story. Discuss the Aetheryte. Ah, the Aetheryte. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the ground or other isles. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. Permission? Maybe this is not all the Asians. Maybe this is like a part of them and then they live in other places too. What have we here? Though you look like a person, you have the ears and tail of a beast. I assume you are familiar. Like Meteion. Is there something you need? Would this... Excuse you? Would this be different dialogue if you were another race? Like, what would he say if you were Lala? What would he say if you were like an Elsen? I feel like they look very much like... Or maybe just a Hyur. If you were a Hyur, you would just be a little bit shorter, but you would like look the same, right? This is an outpost. Okay. Okay, so this is just a town. Comment on how short you are. Yeah. But he says that I look like a beast. How dare you? I mean, we are a beast. Wow. There's a cat and a bunny, so they both had ears. Though you look like a person. Something you need? This is Eric. Could you teach him about Elpis? A newly arrived familiar, is he? Very well. I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to him. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. Do I know that? Okay, now we know that. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist, testing which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subjected to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise what habits might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the stars, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. Take its place. The two of you, too, were created with the hopes of making the star a better place. So heed your masters well and be good. Do you hear? We will, Memnon, we will. Thank you for the lesson. Business hippie, hello. I hope you're doing fantastic. I'm trying to think. Is our ether... Don't answer. I'm just thinking out loud again. I'm trying to think, is our ether so thin because we are in this world right now? Or is it thin because it's always going to be thinner than the Asians' ether? Because we were created by them. Because we are actually a familiar. You know this? Think about it. No, that's my two options, right? Either it's because we're like in this world right now. Elizabeth did explain this. I don't remember what he said in that case. The big thing, that big thing. Oh, you know the minor thing that the world got split into 13 shards plus the world. I don't think I completely... The thing is, I don't think I fully completely understand the whole split thing. Not just the world. So that means that like every single soul got split into 14 pieces. And I realized that, okay, in the first, there was Ordbert, and he was kind of like the first shard of our own soul. That's why we kind of combined. Does that mean that there's like 12 other shards out there that could be me? Of every single person? Yeah, okay, there were. Okay, there were 12 other pieces, but then they started to like remove the whole or rejoinings. But there were at some point. So that's why we are like a fourth. Our ether must be like a fourth. No, a 14th. That's the okay. As there. That's why they think we're familiar. Not 2/14th, a 7th, because now we have Ardbirds too. Okay, oh my goodness. So that means that there's still 7, 8, 9. There's still 3 of me out there. Why am I 8/14th? Every rejoining just brought back a soul to us? So rejoining just merges the soul automatically, really? I completely missed out on that point. The rejoining calamities also merge your ether from destroyed shards and yourself. So 19. 9. Yeah, 9. Okay. Okay. Merges the entire shard with the source. So every single individual on the source also gets back their part of the ether. Okay. Now I'm trying to connect how that could bring all of these Asians back. But I'm probably gonna explain that. Maybe their soul is also That's why the calamity happens. Because so much random ether comes rushing into the source. Everyone in source has 8 out of 14 parts of the soul, except you, because Arbor merged with you. There are 9, yes. That part I definitely missed completely. I thought that like the ether of the world, like I don't know if there was like ether flowing around. Not that every single individual also got more ether, but like everything in the world, including living forms, get their ether back. Or back, like from what it was before. Yeah, but I was thinking of ether as like this flowing thing in the world. But I know they've talked about it like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain. I don't even know how. I think it's difficult. Okay, it's difficult to understand how this world works. Yeah. I know that people also have ether in them. I just didn't think it would like go back into them or like be more. I thought there would just like be more ether in like the air or like the ground or like, I don't know. Not that there would be more ether inside every single person too. But that makes sense now that I think about it. I just didn't think about it. They explained a lot of things. Okay, this is not an argument anyone can use. They explained it before. I'm well aware that they explained like probably everything I'm questioning right now. They explained it before. The problem is that it's not being computed in here. The problem is not that they leave out information. The problem is that the information is not really absorbing into my brain. So, okay, thank you for explaining this. I get it better now. Some things to explain not as clear or in a roundabout way, or I just miss it. Okay, but now we get it. We are okay, but we're still weak. Even though we have 9 out of 14, we're still weaker than they, because right now, in this time, they have 14 out of 14, because this is before the world split. So we're weaker than they are. They said that our ether was very similar to another person's ether. We must be created by that person, right? Okay, stop. Just play the game and they're gonna explain. I hope. You had a turn. Now I get a turn. Compared to them, you are. Efix, hello. Brain too smooth. Information just slides off. They already did? What did they do? Explain where I've come from? Explain that he created us? Did they say that specifically? When you fought the Ladybus. Oof, that was a long time ago, I feel like. The cutscene before where you held the crystal, the orange one. I feel like I need to re-watch this entire MSQ to fully understand everything. You're asking a lot, I know. I'm asking because I want to see the full picture, but I don't think I do that right now. Where did you come from? A place far, far away. It's kind of true. Then I probably don't know. I don't know much about other places. But this place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. The creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched. Then I'll explain my power. I think we already talked to this, right? Ether, right? Hinted in my recap. I need to reread the recap one more time then. You piece it all together once you finish Elpis. Most of the important pieces will be pretty strongly stated. Okay. Okay. Motionless bird. Oh my god, it's the bird. Oh my lord. This bird. I've seen it everywhere in so many places. Spriggans? What are spriggans? Oh, no. We call them orai? If there's many, if it's just one, we'd say orais. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them. They are little shits, as one would say. The bird. It's again one of those things where they give you a bunch of pieces of the puzzle and you eventually see what picture it makes. Sometimes a bit sooner than other times. Okay. I am gonna assume that I'm gonna get it at the very end. Just as I did with the... Oh my god, it took me so long to realize that it was the Charlian... What do you say? The leaders of Charlian, they were collecting things for the moon project thingy. It took me all the way until they actually went out and told the people what they were doing. I'm like, oh! So I'm just gonna assume that I'm gonna get everything at the very end when they actually say what's going on. You can try to pick up pieces, but apparently that's not always working for me. He's so cute. Oh, this creation is perfect. Some people only get it when it's spelled out, yeah. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new. Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. It's my power. I can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read. Wait, please wait. I'll try again. With you this time. Hey, don't read my mind. Why are we agreeing to this? Oh. Greetings. Can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. Project. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind. Rather, you are converting my emotions into words and intentions, a process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. She just called the bird stupid. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings, even should they communicate via unknown languages or other non-verbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet, cat hair. Or my own hair. Maybe my own hair. Yet, though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic, they draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. Is this a love confession? Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Did you hear me? Good. Now it's my turn. Again. So, what are you good at? That's a secret. Shh. It's a secret to everybody. Shh. Oh, a secret. It's something you want to hide. Just leave it to me. There. I've blocked it out. I can't block everything. Not strong feelings, but that wasn't too strong. I think we might be bothering it. Let's keep going. We'll go and see Yuante next. She is usually in a small building. One on the west row. Kaffespindel, hello! Yeah, this Birb is eyeballing us. If stairs could kill, we would be dead. Game keeps disconnecting me. Oh no. On the other hand, the bird quite stupid. Yeah, well, shouldn't say that. Poor bird is being judged. Hello? Well, well, if it isn't Mityon. I see you've brought a friend today. Greetings, you aren't there? An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Eric. Oh, candied apple. Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat. Robin, thank you so much for subscribing for 11 months. That's almost an entire year. Holy moly. Thank you, Robin. I really appreciate that. Fancy. So fancy. Thank you. But you know you can't eat, Mityon. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share other feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. I'm sorry, Eric. I wanted to show you my favorite thing. Then I could ask about yours. But I failed. Say nothing? Tell me what you like. Tell her what you like. Right. Oh, that's what you like. You probably said like, I like Estinian. She's like, oh. Yes, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. And it makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Eric. Well, we have walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes has finished talking too. Shall we go and see? She could feel my love. Joy and happiness from thinking about Estinian, Ardbert, Magnai, and Emmerich. Oof. So much joy and happiness. Medium be all. Why do I have handsome Elson spearmen in my brain? There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Methian good. Ew, why Magna? What do you mean? He's dreamy. He's charming. He's charming. Okay? I shouldn't say what I just thought about. Oof, composure. Be nice, cat. Be nice. I feel like I have cat hair on my face. Eric wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught him. About this place, about my powers, about your favorite food. There's like one cat hair somewhere on my face. I think we're fine. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate you keeping Mithian company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emetsalk and Hyphorideus will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that he is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at Propylion. There is no guarantee that the matter we discuss will remain private. Of course, of being a cat parent, cats are everywhere and always yes. Everywhere. If Yuki could talk, I bet he would speak about you the way that Metian speaks of Hermes. Yes, probably. Yeah? I do not mind. To see the joy his presence bring Metian, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbor malicious intent. Eric is kind. Really. Truly. He taught me as much as I taught him. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes. You're bound to learn lots and lots. Ba. What is this? Oh, it's one of these with a horse. Yeah, I mean, no. Thanks, though. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward ambystoma. Have care that when you step outside a hub, for there may be more unruly creatures about. Huh. Are there etherite currents here? To the east. Far, far away. These are also made by them then, I guess. This here is a new species of Petaluda we recently set loose. Has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If it can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it onto the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? No. It is the presence of a soul, yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation that can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it's considered an arcane entity. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living, what domain lies beyond our manipulation, and it is hybris to assume otherwise. But come, let us head. Hello, Jessa. And hello again, Kaffespindel. How's your week been? From a scale from Garlemald to Alpes? Mm, mm, it's been like Crystarium. But come, let us head to the nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Yeah, Storm is big. How old is Yuki? He's turning 4 this year. Yeah. Can't get my cat Sue to sit still like him. She's about 5 years old. Yuki likes to sleep. It's his favorite hobby in the world. He loves dreamies and he loves food, but his favorite hobby is to sleep. As you can see. Should I to sleep on you? Oh, adorable. He prefers to sleep like on your leg, on your foot or leg. That's his favorite. Oh, these things. Ah, yes. Lightning pneuma. Just as the report said. Although we call this structure a beacon due to its form, it is in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. Oh my god. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now, the element is lightning, which draws the pneuma here to replenish the ether. It appears Metian is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the pneuma? Feed? What do I feed them? By choosing this lightning-covered converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. A veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. I'm feeding them lightning. The hell? It's a bit strange, but it's okay. It's okay. It's perfectly fine to feed lightning to lightning creatures. Perfectly done, Eric. Look. Nom 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 nom. Too tasty. See how they gather to feed? How they express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words. Speech is not the sole defining characteristics of a thinking, feeling creature, nor is silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as a pneuma, or an ephemeral life form such as the Petaluda, all seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. Is Metian an arcane entity? Ephemeral, thank you. Ephemeral. A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the Bureau of the Architects to pass judgment. Bureau of Architects. Those with exceptional vision, such as Hyphloideus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that is all I need to know. Oh, you finished already? I'm sorry. I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note. Nothing of note. And we still have plenty of work for them to observe. These names. Next, we will head east to the morning dew. I need
Ascertain.
to ascertain. I need to speak with some observers there.
A curtain.
What? When did they say that? A curtain? We're going up here. You little shites. You bully? You're not, yeah. Like, you say you're sorry, you never do that. You're never sorry for that. You little shite. This is a gobu, right? Gobu?
New mono ultramicroscopic silico volcano only us.
What?
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects.
The Ampelos.
So, how are we coming along?
So cute. The flower.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis.
She's talking to through emotions. It's the whole thing that they talked about, the elephant lady that I can't remember now. They talked about there's ether and there's this sort of emotion, sort of whatever they called it. Akshan. Akshan. Ashan? Okay. It was called something, okay? And it was this whole emotion. Aksha, maybe. Arsha. Akasha. 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 Yes. Right? They talked about that whole thing, all the shabam, and that's the explanation for the flower. And isn't she talking through Akasha then?
Entelekis. Like me.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
What does that mean?
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions.
Oh god, what do you call it then?
In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy.
Please tell me it's also called Aksha, or do I have to learn another name now? Akasha.
Well, it has no will of its own. It is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It
We
is
know
one
all of
the
this.
unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it.
My god. Okay. Akasha Dynamis. Cool.
And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Antelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis?
No, you didn't know this either?
I've
Okay.
never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it.
Oh, Aetheris, ether.
However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%.
It's a very specific
The
number.
more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river...
He has a very nice voice.
Not that I have such grand ambitions. Nay. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Enteleki. Like me. So... are we the same? Entelekis.
I have been known to transcend my limits with nothing but determination. If I'm thin, it's because Emmet didn't do a proper job.
Well, aren't we ungrateful? Mayhap I should revert you to the pathetic, faded thing you were.
Hey, listen here, you little shite.
A deficit of ether alone does not an Entelechy make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it.
Hi, Raiders! Evionia, thank you so much for the raid. Hi, welcome in. We're just in the middle of a cutscene, so I have all the alerts muted. But after this is over, I'll say a proper hello. Hi!
Oh dear, I'd forgotten about the poor fellow. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
There we go. Sorry for there not being an alert for the actual raid. Welcome in, raiders! Evionia, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're doing fantastic. You played some Final Fantasy. I'm hoping that you've passed Endwalker. Yeah, you've passed the whole MSQ maybe, so I don't spoil anything. Housing tour. Keroywin, hello, hi. Asur, hello, hi. Iso Styles, hi, hello. And Linkvi, hello. Thank you so much for the raid, welcome in. Most of us has done Dawn Trail, okay. I think this is a very spoilery place in the MSQ. Thank you for the follow. If you haven't done Endwalker yet, so please don't read names of people if you aren't through this yet. I do housing tours every Friday for like other people's houses. Ooh. Been doing it for 1.5 years now. So it's number 54. Nice. 7.1. Okay. We're still in the main part of Endwalker. I've been really enjoying Endwalker so far, and I'm very excited to hopefully understand how everything kind of like ties together. Because there's so many loose threads in my brain right now. I'm getting a lot of help from people here in chat who are like kindly, without spoilers, sort of like reminding and explaining a few things that I should have caught on to, which I'm sometimes like, what is happening? Thank you for the follow. And welcome in here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Katrin. You can call me Kat or Secret, and we do variety streams. I do have an introduction video. I feel like I played it like once a day when I streamed every day before during New Year's and Christmas, but now I haven't played it for a while, so maybe it's time that we listen to it, huh? Of course, if you need to raid and run Evionia, please do so. That goes for all the raiders as well. After a long, nice stream, it's sometimes nice to just log off, eat, drink, and relax, sleep, all of that shabam. If you want to stay here and chillax with me, with us, lurk, chat, you are very welcome to do so. And we're gonna play the intro video, so... Not should, could, will play the thing. Oh, Yuki is here too. I have a cat. When I start talking to people, I feel like he senses it, and he's like,
I'm here to introduce myself. Here I am.
But introduce us to the cat. Hi. My name is Yuki. I just woke up because I heard people came in, and now I want to say hello. So hello. Hi, people. He is alive. I swear. Precious baby. Let me play the intro. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Hi, my name is A Secret to everybody here on Twitch. My real name is Katrin, but you can call me Kat or Secret. And if you're asking yourself, What am I doing with my life? I can assure you that I am asking myself the same thing.
Welcome into the stream, Kupo.
Well, I'm actually a strong and independent streamer. What's happening? I'm being brave. I've streamed for a long time now, and I think I'm pretty good at it. Expert door? I got this.
Geo? 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 Geo my fucking ass! Die, Geo! Oh my god, yes! Okay. Stop! Nee! You're being mean! So far, I'm not super impressed. Oh shit. We forgot to slap the dough. And now the dough is very small, but sometimes a small dough can also be slapped good.
Do you see all of them? Can I get sponsored now? I wish everyone a warm welcome, and I hope you enjoy your stay. You think he loves it? You think he loves it? You... We did it. Did it. You're supposed to look forward, please. We did it. We did it. We're back. Introduction! Yay! Now you've seen me and Yuki, and here he is in his full glory as he is in the video. So yeah, welcome invaders. If you feel like hanging out, that's some of the things you can expect that will happen maybe at some point sometimes. Thank you. I don't know what to do with him right now because he really wants to be here. He was purring, now he stopped. Maybe you can hear him purr. A little bit. Maybe. Anyway. Time to show you the secret I talked about. I promised you a thing 2 weeks ago. I said I would do it after 2 weeks. Now has the time come for me to do it. because I always keep my promises. This is a reward for being a trooper for 1 month and doing so well for the charity. Also, because you give me courage to do my thing. You are the best and will always be. By the way, after this, I will just gift one here and there. I'm going to go to sleep now. Good night. Farson, I did nothing. Ah, shit. I did nothing. You're doing everything with the whole streaming stuff. So fluffy. What is this? Veggie soup? Is that all I get from you? Veggie soup? Thanks. You get an orange back. Good soup. Good soup. Pretty aura lady it is. I get flowers too? I match your offer. You give me flowers, I give you cookie. Deal? I would gladly take your flower. More I don't have more things. You have eggplant. If you want. Do you want eggplant? Food? Food. You know what? We're just gonna go with this. Thank you. No, the food. Thank you. Let me eat the soup you gave me. Oh, apparently we drink it. Ah! Jesus Christ, you couldn't hear that, I hope. Ah. You know, sometimes when you have a very floofy cat, everything is so static. So when he slides on my, like, next to me, everything goes static and the sound, the earbuds go like... But I don't think it picks up, it's just for me. I hope it's just for me. The dish. It's called baked eggplant. It's the dish. Did you hear it? You didn't hear it, right? It's only for me, right? Thank you for taking my flowers. You want them back? I stole flowers from you now. I didn't mean to steal them. Is this you, Kaffespindel? This is my... Oh, the notes that I take. These are my Fallout 1 notes. Do you know what I'm doing in Fallout 1? They continue over here. More notes about Fallout 1. But this is not what I wanted. I needed my cheat sheet. Have I put you here before? I don't know. The cheat sheet. You're just a tiny bit in the way, Yuki. Not too much. Just a little bit in the way. That's okay. A good cat, yeah. Extremely in the way, that's what he is. Post one of my fat creatures, kitties? Of course you can, or pets. Of course you can. There is a specific, you can post it in anywhere, well, that you think fit, but there is a specific one called, it's I think it's called, where you can post like cute pictures. Sorry. No, Elon. Be strong. Okay, we continue on. Thank you for wanting to be my friend. Also, I feel like someone is hiding here. Excuse you? The audacity. Oi. You have very nice pants. Or like, it's like tights, right? I had a time in my life where I would wear tights every single day only. Only tights. Well, and a hoodie. Tights and a hoodie. I like it. Fits your character better than it would fit mine, I think, but... I'm under Emmett. I mean, you can be there, but... You know, it's a little bit inappropriate, but you know. You be wherever you want to be. Little Lala. Okay, let's continue. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it ever if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes's knowledge is undeniably impressive, given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the celestial. He would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can persuade to join, that is. I still can't understand his hesitation. What do you specialize in? I kind of want to ask both of these, but... Oh, you wish to know why... Oh, you wish to know why Emmett Selk was chosen for the convocation. I should be glad to share the tale. It began when... Not another word. Wait, what? Lest you have forgotten. We're to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. Why is he so secretive? I want to know. Why can't I know? What now? Want to learn about the convocation? If you would accompany us, I suppose you should at least know that much. The convocation of the 14 is a governing body that determines myriad policies. Our goal is to ensure that all is right in creation, that our star may know a brighter future. As the name suggests, the council is comprised of 14 offices, each of which is held by an individual chosen for their surpassing abilities. Depending on the office, one is required to either be an authority in a certain field or possess skills that would facilitate the performance of their stipulated duties. The former category includes Mitron, specialists in aquatic life form, Logriff, specialist in terrestrial life form, and husbandry. Am I supposed to remember all of this? Halmarut, specialist in fungal and plant life. Emerolols, specialist in medicine and healing. And La Habrea, specialist in creation magic, who has brought forth phantom beings of the highest complexity. As for the latter category, there is Altima, advocate of the arts, Igiorum, champion of enlightenment and rhetorics. Pashtaroth, preserver of discipline and order. Emetzelk, keeper of the ethereal realm or underworld in the vernacular. Fandaniel, pursuer of extant phenomena. What does that even mean? And Azim, traveler of the world and counselor of the people. Azim. Didn't he say that our ether looked like Azim's? That would fit our description. Counselor of the people. Yes, it's me. He did. It's me. Is that like just a coincidence or does that make sense? Is that, am I? Okay, I'm asking out loud. Not for an answer, I'm just thinking out loud. What, should I be revealing such details to you? Don't be silly. Even children know that, this much. And you would do well to remember it all. I'm important, I think. My apologies for the wait. I have inspected the Ampelos to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released into the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring too well. The Charybdis. That is what we shall tend to next. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main isle and head north. Head north. Southeast. I think there might be an aetheryte current here. Yeah. I love my work, yet at times such as this the wind wanders. Where might I go? What monuments to man's ingenuity might I see, had I only the time to spare? Whee! What? Yeah, this music is nice. I feel like the music in the entire Endwalker is really nice. The entire game has nice music. I really enjoyed the music in Shadowbringer. I think it's still top of the list from Shadowbringer. However, this is really, really chill music. What the heck is that? I don't think we've seen this before in the world, have we?
What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me?
You are awesome. Thank you for being you less than 3.
Farson, that is too much. That is too much, Farson. That is too much. Thank you. Man, Farson, that is way too much. Thank you. And a beautiful little tune to that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Jesus, they're so loud now. Hold on, music. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Man, no need for any of those things. I hope everybody knows that, but I really appreciate it. Thank you. Keith, hello. Plenty enough for yourself. Good. That's really good. Thank you. Should I change the alert sound for that? It's or maybe it's no. Okay, cool. Yep, we're just flashing off. Yep. Oh man. I don't need to watch even be here, but I want to. I'm happy to hear that. I wanted to be here too. Thank you. Thank you for wanting to come in so often and stay here for so long. And yeah. Thank you for that huge tip. Don't you dare. What's your name? I'm forced to be. Yeah, Elon, we're not talking about you. We're talking about Farson here. Okay? You and Rad are different. You stay there under the bed, okay? You stay put. I understand there's a problem with one of the cherubdis. You can finally eat. Yes. Oh my god, Farson. First thing I'm doing tomorrow is going to the store, getting nuggets and fries. I don't have an air fryer, but I do have an oven. So nuggets and fries it is. Delicious.
Charybdis.
Charybdis. Is it really K, not sh? Charybdis? Would kill for some nuggets, right? I got so inspired today because Farson said that he was gonna eat nuggets. So now I want nuggets and fries too. Yeah, I can go and get it now. And some broccoli on the side. Gotta have your veggies. It's K, it's Greek, Charybdis. How do you know if it's a K or a Sh? Charybdis. How do you know? Because this, you don't say charm, you say charm. So English is weird. But why is that one Charybdis and this one is charm? It's because it's okay. It's because it's a creature that exists in real life. Or no, it's because it's a word of a creature that exists in textbooks in real life, not only in this game. So you already know this from before. Because you just know. Okay, Svi, hello. English is weird. Swedish is also weird, but English is weirder to me. No broccoli. Maybe some salad or cucumber or tomato, but no small trees. Broccoli is delicious though. I think it's my favorite veggie. Do you hate me now? I think broccoli is my all-time favorite veggie. It's so good. I love broccoli. Yes, that's right. Wow, these look scary. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. This third-generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. Okay, you need it to fly? For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept is revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis, I already forgot how you pronounce this, Charybdis, would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform... I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. You shall what? What? You needn't go to such lengths. Please explain to me how you will just transform and help it fly. Transform to what? You don't know? Of course not. Emmet. Transformations is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, it allows one to assume any conceivable form and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet, convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running about robeless. Shameful. Can't he just go behind a tree and transform? Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures?
Uncouth.
Uncouth. Transform inside a phone booth like Superman? Yeah! Can't it just go behind something and transform, just like we kind of put a glam on? Can I post a link to a poem? Yes, you can. You need a little permission first. Permit. There. It's not rubber, mushrooms. I love mushrooms too. I've eaten champignon. It always tastes like rubber. Just tastes too bad and too much as rubber. I love mushrooms. I love broccoli. There's a lot of things I love. Let me read this poem after this. They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution, Emetzelk. May I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight? Charybdis. Wait, it looks very scary, I don't know. Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. Finally home from work! Welcome home, Indigo Thunder! Let the weekend begin! I had such Friday vibes today. Have a little faith and run along. I trust you don't mind. So basically what we're doing now It's just like seeing how life is here in Elpis before we get revealed the whole shabam of what happened, right? Emmet Selk is out of sight. Good. Let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emmet Selk train the Charybdis. Charybdis. Emmet is gonna transform? Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see ether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magic to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. He's so happy. Eric, I want you to go to Emmet Selk. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now and good luck. Why am I doing this? I have a favor to ask to indicate them that they have a request. Okay. Oh my god. Why this whole plan to... I don't... Okay. Let me read the poem. The King's English. Are you ready? I take it you already know of... Oh my god. Am I supposed to read this? Really? I take it you already know of thou and bow and... No. Of thou? I don't even know what the first word is. And bow and... I don't know what these words are. Other may stumble, but not you. On hiccough, thorough, slaw, thorough, I think. Beware of a herd and dreadful words that looks like beard, but sounds like bird. The dead, it's said like bed. Not dread. Not deed. What? Oh my god. The dead is said like bed, not deed. For goodness sake, don't call it deed. Bead. What? Bead. Watch out for meat and great and threat. They rhyme with meat, sweet, and straight and depth. A moth is not the moth in mother. Oh my god, I feel like I need to share my screen, otherwise this makes no sense. I take it that you know how all of this is spelled, even though I don't. You see that? What? 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 There we go. Now you can see what... Oh, sorry. Now you can see what I see. I start from the start. Okay? I take it you already know of the though and bow. I don't know what these words are. Though, bow, cough, though. Yes. Other may stumble, but not you. On hiccough, thorough, slaw, and through. Beware of herd. A dreadful word that looks like beard but sounds like bird. And dead, it's said like bed, not bead. For goodness sake, don't call it deed. Watch out for meat and great and threat. They rhyme with sweet and straight and depth. A moth is not the moth in mother, nor both in bother, nor broth in brother. Oh my god. And here is not a match for there, nor deer and fear for bear, and pear. And then there's dose and rose and loose. Just look them up. And goose and choose. And cork and work. And card and ward. And font and front. And word and sword. And do and go. Then twart and cart. Come, I've hardly made a start. A dreadful language, why, sakes alive. I'd learned to speak it when I was 5, and yet I write it the more I tried. And yet to write it, the more I tried, I hadn't learned it at 55. Oh my god! These are so difficult! What the hell? I love this! I love this poem. It was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I'm gonna save this. This was really good. Man. It's mocking how there are so many words that either spelled differently but said the same way, or spelled the same but said differently. Do you want a video of someone reading it? Yes, please. Someone reading it correctly so I can, because I think I messed up a few of the words. These words? I don't even know how to pronounce these. I don't know what this means. This is not tough, right? Tough. Top. Play the game, or what are we talking about now? Ugh. It's tough as in difficult. Tough. Oh, tough. Is that how tough is spelled? Oh, okay. The correct pronunciation with. Maybe you can look it up on your own. I'm gonna save this too. This was really good.
I take it.
Well, or we can. You know what? We can listen to it if we just do.
I take it you already know of tough and bow and cough and dough. Others may stumble, but not you, on hiccup, thorough, slew and through. Well done! And now you wish perhaps to learn of less familiar traps? Beware of herd, a dreadful word, that looks like beard and sounds like bird. And dead, it's said like bed, not bead. For goodness sake, don't call it deed. Watch out for meat and great and threat. They rhyme with sweet and straight and debt. A moth is not a moth in mother, nor both in bother, broth or brother. And here is not a match for there, nor deer and fear for bear and pear. And then there's does and rose and lose. Just look them up, and goose and choose. And cork and work and card and ward. And font and front and word and sword. And do and go and thwart and part. Come, I've hardly made a start.
Huh?
A dreadful language? Man alive, I'd learned to speak it when I was 5. And yet to write it, the more I sigh. I'll not learn how till the day I die.
A little bit different.
Hello. So you're in a hurry and you need to...
What? How to fake a British accent fast. What is this, my next video? How to fake a British accent fast. Maybe I'll save this video too. Maybe this could come in handy when I do my fake British accent. Oh, thank you for sharing that, Sooner-kun. Look forward to hearing it. I'm gonna have the best fake British accent when I come back. Oh, sorry. I saw that you typed. You now might know. Yeah, you now might now know that I meant it. I will just gift here and there because I still want to do that. I want to support you as much as I can, but for at least 2 to 3 months I will try to save some to a fast picture taker, more known as a camera. Oh, but it's time to sleep. Have a good night's sleep, Farson. Thank you again for the huge tip. And yes, save up for that camera. Treat yourself to things you want. Hope chat will be nice to you tonight. Have fun on your game. Thank you. Sweetest of dreams, Farson. Thank you for being here today. For the huge tip. Do you believe humans should colonize icebergs and set up permanent inhabitations on icebergs? What if they melt? Swinglish is the best English accent. Okay, we need to persuade him to transform, I guess. I have a favor to ask. I have a... Wait, I need to be in... Say. I have a favor to ask. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. Should look up the chaos of English pronunciation. That's a real fun one. Oh. Maybe I feel a bit better about my own pronunciation. Currently I have the technology to insulate and flatten or even create new icebergs to set up livable environments. You think we need more space to live on? You can come to Sweden. We have a lot of space here in Sweden where people don't live, and it's far more comfortable than living on an iceberg. If you're okay with it being dark 80% of the time during winter. I don't know what Hyphilodias is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. If Hyphilodias is to be believed, relentless insistence may serve to wear down the ever-wary Emmet. With the chat mode and say, use your keyboard, please, Emmet, to plead. Please, Emmet. Emmet. Sel. Is that how I spell it? Selk. Does it need to have a comma too? Please. No? Please. Emmet. Sel. Oh shit, we're very persuasive.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emmet Selk. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Why is that such a bad thing if he would
there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Never tried living on an iceberg though? Maybe this is our chance.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Wow, we're all ganging up on him.
Please, Emmet Selk. Please.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Oh, Oh, he's such a pushover. He was kind of the same in Shadowbringer.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
We have some Emmet bullying. Bully. Carowin, hi.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Where did you come in with a raid before? You did. Never mind. I already said hi to you because you came in with the raid. Did you say no to that face? No.
You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation.
This is a little creature that can't fly, so we are going to teach it to fly now.
Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was.
Oh, really?
On the strength of my ability to see ether.
Okay. But he can too.
But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even. Quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so.
I just realized. Oh my god. I know it's obvious now, but I didn't realize at first. That's probably because Emmet and Hyphlodeus is like super close friends, right? And that's why Hyphlodeus is the only one that kind of still kept his memories when Emmet did the whole like image of the city that he used to live in, right? Because they were so close and there's something, of course.
What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree.
Yep, we all know that. He's very manipulative.
If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow. His antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end, but much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him.
He's a true friend, though.
They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world.
The worst is, of course, as everybody else who played through this game, the only thing I can think of is all the shit that will happen. They will all die. They will all die. And we know this, and I know this. And they seem to be so happy and peaceful here and thinking about the future. And I'm just like, boy, your future is just pure despair. Emmet will be in such despair. Fandaniel will want to like kill the world and himself. There will be so much, I don't even know, chaos and hatred and despair in the future. So I know this and I want to feel like, oh, that's so sweet, but I'm just getting sad from all of this.
And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you.
Wow, everybody's confessing their love for me.
I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Sorrow, yeah. You get the puzzle pieces and then you see it? Yeah. Slowly but surely. Hopefully. What did he do to help him fly? He just existed, and also they said like he can fly. He can't fly. He's sitting on a creature that can fly. Sorry, but maybe it's because he can fly. I guess. I'll take it. I'm not gonna question it too much. Wave. Wave. Merging from his reverie, Emmett notices you and begins to descend with the Charybdis. Actually, he can't fly, Gumount. Actually, he just possesses all these red currents. Actually. He showed how to do it. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thank you. The Charybdis have learned to fly. And Eric, I could relax, and Eric and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did.
Reverie.
Reverie. French? Reverie. Reverie. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed. With this, we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashions if and when they need to rise. The need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. If that's what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way, we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief. As you wish. Hermes? I'm fine, don't worry. Well, that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Anagonorisis for now. Skewed, unbalanced. Reverie. State of being pleasantly lost in one's thought. Oh, reverie. Okay. Daydream. Whee. I feel like this robe doesn't really do well with being on a mount. Whee. What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. You also always skewed in the house's favor. Yeah. I think I know about skewed, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Reverie is new to me. Reverie. Reverie. Tell me, Eric, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? I mean, we knew about this before. It was just called something else. And we've learned things about the place, but I don't know if we learned too much about Fandaniel, per se. Maybe that he's not a lunatic back here. He became a lunatic later, for some reason. So I guess we're gonna continue watching him. Manji, hello. Didn't know Reverie until I watched Westward World. I see. Well, I didn't know Reverie until I played this game, so if only my work were more interesting. Nevertheless, I'm still indebted to you for keeping Metian company. If there is aught I might do, you need but ask. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? The Lycaon, I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation that it set upon the nearby Occupates, slaughtering them. Oh shit. Was the creature hungry? Or somehow provoked? I had just fed them myself. The Occupates, Occupate maybe, we're keeping a wide berth.
Expeditious, it's a fancy way to say fast, quick, almost time efficient. The root for expeditious is expedite.
To expedite. Right? Hello? I thought expedite was to like help someone. Maybe it's like help someone quickly. Fast. I'm not sure now. Keeping wide berth. It is the nature of the Lycaon that is to blame. Their innate viciousness, temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I have no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Doros will revert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where is the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Doros is still there, however. Hermes! Wait! Go after him! You three as well! If this is part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. Or expedited. Just means fast or without barriers. Shares a route with expedition. Hello again. So cute. What happens if you have multiple of these, I wonder? Will they like be a circle? I know that some minions do that. So cute. Connect. They're connected. Fat cat. Yeah, the Moogle ones do. They do a little dance, right? So some of them definitely interact. I've seen a few interactions. PvP cheerleaders too. Oh, did you know each other from before? Mandy and Crowley? Maybe you're just both from the UK. So you have the same weather or similar weather. Weather? You know, speaking of UK, speaking of British, I was sent a video of like an English text just now, and we watched through it, and the next one that was recommended is how to fake a British accent fast. So next time you see me here, I might have a proper fake British accent. Love. Yep. Okay, these are the ones that they attack. I wonder how the other one look. The attacker, how they look. Love. That's brilliant. Brilliant, I say. Mandy and I know each other from another streamer. We actually met at FanFest last year. Oh. Nice. It's nice when you can meet like in person after knowing each other online. Actually met in person. Oi, love, ain't it? Cup of tea. You guys are pros already. I really need this video to be more British. Oh my lord. Lacerations? Yeah? And burns are unmistakable. A Lycian was indeed responsible. but the creature is nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. Emmet and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure that Lycian did not escape. What am I supposed to do? My thanks. Let us meet at the 12th Wonder when you have finished. I will go on ahead. Please follow with Eric. Oh, we're coming with. Come, come, it's down this path. And over the bridge. Oop. Northwest. Okay. I wonder if it's going to be on this perimeter. Like over here.
Lacerations, it means cuts or wounds, usually in relation to claws or other slashing/tearing weapon types.
Oh. There's so many words I don't know. Oh, it's probably going to be on the other side, right? Let's not even try this. No, I think it's on the other side. As soon as I'm like, I'm pretty good at English. I can speak English. They just hit me with like a bajillion new words that I haven't even heard before. Laceration. Laceration. Cheers, love. Cat's British accent still reminds me of Tracer. I wonder... Like, I'm faking my British accent, right? So I wonder where... Because the UK has like different... You have different British accents, right? You told me to. And I know that they sound different. So I wonder where I fit in. From where I would... Yeah. Yeah, arena dialects, exactly. We have that in Sweden too. Or maybe I just have my own that nobody has. It could be it too. Okay. So you know the huge famous streamer Quinn? Is he called Quinn or Quinn69? Quinn. I never watch him typically because he plays a lot of Path of Exile and I don't really watch that sort of content. But I watched a video with him recently. So I heard him speak. And he has a beautiful accent. Holy moly. I don't know, certain like words that he's saying that is just like so nice. I can't even... I think Quinn with 2 N. Maybe? No, you're not a noob. I don't really watch him either. I just know that he's a very big streamer, right? Big Path of Exile streamer. I think he played Path of Exile 1 and now he plays Path of Exile 2. Maybe he played like Diablo or something. He plays a lot of those, right? Okay, I'm not talking about how he is as a person, but his accent. His accent is so nice. Yeah, I saw the reaction video. Okay, you people don't seem to like him. I don't really know much about him more than his accent. That's the only thing I'm commenting on here. I don't think I've seen a single stream that he has. Just the reaction video. So it's like, brava. I can't. Oh, it's certain things that he says. It's just like, it sounds nice. We don't watch him, but his clips are usually funny. The only thing I know about him is his Where Were the Heels video for FF14. That one about Elon Musk. Oh, he played Final Fantasy XIV? I need to watch some clips then. I didn't even know that. But of course he did. I feel like every big MMO player kind of played through... Wait. Path of Exile isn't MMO, right? It's hack and slash. I don't know what it counts as. Anyway, maybe I shall watch some more clips. Just for the dialect. There it is. The 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros. 2. He's a man with long, blonde hair, I think. I'll know him when I see him. We're being accompanied. Long blonde hair. Is he Swedish? Horses! Look at them. Wait, they have wings. Do the horses I have wings? They don't. Why don't my horses have wings? My horses are wingless. Dark-haired man. Yeah, they're Pegasuses. Pegasuses? 1 Pegasus, 2 Pegasuses. I thought for the longest time that a Pegasus was a name because Hercules' horse in the animated movie is called Pegasus. So I thought it was just a name of the horse. But Pegasus is the name for a horse with wings. I know that now. I didn't before. Pegasus. Pegasisters. What? Yes. Pegasuses, Pegasi, blonde-haired man. Pegasus, Pregante. Sorry. I really need a pee pause, and then I can go on for a little bit longer. So, I'll be right back. This is the blonde-haired man. I'll be right back. Maybe he can just be here. Sorry, Yuki. I just readjusted the camera for you. Why can't you be in one space? Why can't you?
Pegasus.
Where do you want to be then, my sweetheart? Do you want to be up here? Do you want to be up here? Can't be here. Is that good? I mean, sort of. Like in the corner. I don't even. You know what? This is happening. The latest streams I've had. Oh, is there no music? Or the music stopped? That's okay. You can be here if you want. Oh, join their Discord. I think I know who you mean. Okay. Right, is it the one that you sent me the Discord? I just never. It's not. Yeah. For telling me. What do you want? I could. Oh my god! I don't think you understand how lucky you are to be alive. Because I could squish you. I could squish you to bits and pieces because you're so cute. Your head. Ugh. Sometimes I'm just like, how do I deal with this cuteness? What do I do? What do I do with this floof ball? What do I do with your face? Your face is too cute to exist. I'm just a very nice person. I don't squish you to bits and pieces. I'm just nice. I'm just nice. If I weren't so nice, you would be dead. He knows what I'm saying. I know you're saying angry, Tate. Does he look very angry to you? He's super relaxed. I think you need to stop thinking that a tail flip is an angry tail flip. It's a non-relaxed tail flip. Maybe. If he would be angry, trust me, he would show me if he was angry. Not that he gets very angry. But he does have claws, and he does have teeth, and he is a pretty strong cat. He just chooses to be very... just exist. And if he was angry, he probably wouldn't be sitting here being annoying. Hey. Purring. He accepts. I accept him being here too. I would like it if he wasn't here right now. Maybe Yuki is just built differently. I don't know. I understand the whole cat tail language, but I don't think Yuki's tail worked that way. He has no control over his tail. Sometimes it flips because he's happy. Sometimes it flips because he's annoyed. Sometimes it flips because it just flips. You know, when I get home from work, he's super excited. He won't leave me alone. He will be at me all the time, around my legs, around my everywhere. And he will be meowing and be like super, you know, he wants cuddles and he's purring super loudly and super vibrantly. And if I pick him up, his tail will go. I'm pretty sure he's not angry. He's just very excited. I think this might be an excited tail. He's not sleepy, he's excited. And he wants dreamies. He wants you to smell. Yeah. What can I do, Crowley? I know. But he's so cute. And he wants dreamies. So who am I to deny him those beautiful dreamies if he wants them? I am a pushover. And he is my king. I am his slave. I don't know what to do. You can have one more. Hennas, hello. Oh no. That's okay, we get a new one. Give him all. He's too cute. I have no self-control when it comes to Yukiya. You spit this out. Can you eat this, please? Eat. That's a dreamy piece. This one. Can you eat it? Stop chewing on something and spitting it out and expecting a new one. Okay, you get new one. Yeah, dogs have owners, cats have staff. That is true. People, if you ever, Helnas is one of the peeps in my static group. Current static group. You lick my hand, but you won't eat that piece that you chewed and spit out a second ago. Eat it. Stop licking my hand. Eat it. Oh my god, you're so spoiled. So spoiled. How very dare you? What? So, he tends to stream our efforts in trying to clear Uwu. So if you want to see my attempts and his attempts, he knows what he's doing. Okay, that's the difference. Then you can go and check him out. It's very low interactive streams, so and you can't hear us talk, and we speak in Swedish anyway. But you can chat a little if you want, and you can see if you want. Well, regular content as we're raiding. Right? Right? Doros! That's Doros! Well now, if it isn't Meteon, what brings you here? Once a year is extremely regular. Yeah, exactly. I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Lukawans, I believe. Where are they now? Tokaji! Meow to you too. Out in the fields and restraints, frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them to Ktisis. Once I've submitted my report, I'll see them reverted without delay. I thought those streams cat linked were one-offs. Yeah, I don't know how often Hannah streams either. I think it's during raids. Maybe if he raids on his own, or if I'm in the raid too. Yeah. It's gonna be melee perspective if you watch Hellas. And then you can see me in the background running around. I will say one thing. I couldn't catch much of what you were saying while you were attacking and hugging Yuki. Right, because the microphone might have been here. Sorry. Discord, okay, yeah. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, I will say we we rewatched one of the videos, one of the VODs from our latest latest poll, and it's like there's one spot where we kept like some of us kept messing up, so we wanted to watch that. And in that specific poll, the group was like moving like this, and I was super late, and you can see me being like so far behind. And we rewatched that specific, like, those few seconds, like 3 times. And I die, because I'm so late. So 3 times in a row, I had to see, like, the group being, like, obedient, doing the same thing. And then me, a bard, running after. I'm like, it's okay, dead. Second time, it's okay, dead. Third time, it's okay, dead. I'm like, okay, I know. Embarrassing. Now I know, at least. I can't be late. I need to be... like this. So moving out of Ifrit, it was, if you know the raid, it was in Ultima after, I don't know what this called, but in Ultima when the ranged go like off to take a tether and then moves to the back of Ultima, and then super fast, there would be like Garuda would like dash, and when she dash, you have to like quickly run to the side, otherwise you die. And I was super late on that. I think it's Garuda dashing. Might be Ifrit dashing. Actually, it might be Ifrit dashing. I don't know, one of them is dashing. There's a dash happening. Timing of that raid looks so tight. It is so tight. And you can clearly see, because the group is like so tightly stacked. Candy, hello. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for 2 months. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And you're very welcome to join the Discord. Anyone is welcome to join the Discord if you want to. Thank you so much for the sub. But yeah, in the raid, it's very... It's been a minute since I've been here, but hello. I saw that you typed before. Oh, I mean, you've been here for a long time. Did I miss you typing? Hi. Can I join the Discord? No. So Kaji, you cannot. But everyone else can join the Discord. Of course you can join the Discord. What kind of question is that? But yes, the timing in the Uwu raid is very tight for me. And for everyone, I guess. And you can clearly see, because the rest of the group is like moving like so tightly together. So if someone is like off, you can clearly see that there's like a group and then like one. And that one poor person typically dies. Me, in this case. And that I had to watch that same moment 3 times in a row, being like, yeah, I see that I'm late. I know. Oh. But that's how we learn, right? That's how we learn. So it's good. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You are the one of the 14. You are one of the 14. What brings you here? I feel like they all have the same voices for me, because I don't know how to distinguish them. Dark voice, lightest voice, middle voice, and you're just random voice. Nothing you need concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that Lycion slaughtered Occupites. As the observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released. I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Lyca ones would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimen observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. They have created a good many of them, all exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos. A memory reconfiguration system. The chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories, that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive and potentially dangerous, depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions. Hashtarot may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate the subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief. Let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of ether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied, even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If the creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. It is all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat onto the world. Yet, insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation, it is all the Lyca ones have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report and we may take it from there. A thought just hit me. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion that MSQ may better carry out his duties? By all means. Pray show them to the meeting room. A thought just hit me. What happened to Fandaniel or Hermes? She didn't seem too happy. Because I'm thinking the Fandaniel that we know is like a crazy one, doesn't care about anything. He's just like death and despair and I don't know, doesn't care about people. Kills left and right. But now he's so concerned about every single individual, regardless who they are. Just like it's a complete switch. It's weird. But yeah, I'm talking out loud. I don't want answers. I'm just thinking out loud. Hello. You also have a horse with wings. Why don't I have a horse with wings? Oh, that could also be a horse with wings, sort of. Yep. Is that the famous Bella Dawnstar? It is. I can't show you now, but yes. I mean, it got wings, yeah. Got wings. Famous for being a cutie. That is true. To man, other beings are just things to be used and controlled, like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. Pa, 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 pa. Unconventional shoes, if any. The hell is this? Okay. Oh, you can have a skirt. Would like to have like one of these skirt thingies with a nice top. That would be good. But maybe not this one in particular. I was looking for different glams before. And I did find a few, but it turns out that most of them are from... they were from... It was at the time where I was in, I think, the beginning of Shadowbringer, or even Stormblood. And I was like, oh, all these glams are like from Shadowbringer or later. But now we are closing into the end of Endwalker, meaning that soon I might have access to all the cool glams. Maybe. You are cute. No, you, sweet. I fear the discussion may take a while, during which time... Metion? Are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes. It's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Eric. Loath though I am to impose, may I leave Metion in your care again? I'm in your debt. If you'll excuse me. Metion, right? Not Metion. Metion. What is happening? Hey! Metion. No, Metion. Metion. Stop. What is happening here? Oh no! Oh no! Even the fat cat died. Now everybody's dead. It's okay. I clean up. Oh, and I Fruchthaus. It's okay. Can you help me with something, Eric? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up with flower. Hey! Hermes likes flowers the most of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way, but flowers are different. They are designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one. And I want you to search with me. Let's start here, at the 12 Wonders. Are we searching for that flower that's called Elpis? Probably, right? Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorned from tree. Oh, so big and bright! I love them. But they might be too bright. I have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. Okay, too bright. Slender tree. There are no flowers here. I'm just gonna give him a tree. We're familiar babysitters now. A tall, slender tree rises before you. Crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If there are apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry. We won't wander far. I can't sleep. Hi, Forsen. Welcome back. Can't sleep for reasons. Too many thoughts and too much energy. Did you drink an energy drink? Did you have some caffeine before going to bed? Do you have to wake up early tomorrow? Because you work during weekends, right? An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they are hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other place would be fine, though. Let's keep looking. Familiar plant. This is alive. This is a monster. Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, a cornelian, a flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it showed seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Eric, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. Hey. I don't know what he wants. Oh, wait, you did not drink caffeine. Yes, I wake up in 4 hours. Oh no. Or all weekends, yeah. I guess you'll have to take a nap tomorrow when you get home then. Hope the workday will go well. Oh, it's the worst having to work a full day after sleeping so little. I know. But then hopefully you can nap after. Ursäkta? Excuse me, mister. Do you mind? The audacity! The heck? You spy nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some few tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Ah. Over there, Eric, something big. Huge. This? I don't think we should. This is not good. terrible stench, reminiscent of sodden old boots, pervades their air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the morbol-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. This thing around its mouth look like pearls. Petals, I mean, shit, petals. Oh, because it's supposed to be a flower. But the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Eric? Could he like it? It's probably not the good sort of memory. So not this one either. Finding a good flower, it's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Eric, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that. Promise. You bonk my head so I can sleep? That's a terrible idea. I'm already... Please pick the Elpis flower. Lush fields. Lush fields. Lush green field stretches out before you, ending where the sky begins. Ah, there's nothing. The shiny thing over there. What could it be? Oh, we knew this from the start, of course. Of course we knew this. They were gonna pick the Elpis flower. Ooh, Elpis flowers. They are here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me. They are entelekis. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes though. For others, they're always white and bright. Meow. I don't even know where he went. Yeah, we found these in our world. They turn black for Hermes. Why is he so sad? Truly? The flower was dark in your home. I mean, it was darker. It wasn't black, was it? Then, do you have it too? A dark emotion? Been plagued with doubt and anxiety? I dare say I have a few. I have a few. You don't have to say it. I can feel it. Something you want to hide. But don't you lend it? But won't you lend it to me? The darkness inside you? I want to make the flower dark in front of Hermes. I want you to make the flower dark? Why? He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone. The others are sad too. Oh, because it's always white because everybody else is so happy. Okay. This turned very real all of a sudden. Truly? You'll do it? Thank you, Eric. Thank you. It means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. Okie dokie. Can I jump here? What? What? Can. It seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they're finished. Oh wow, they talked for the entire day. It was daytime and now it's night.
Hermes!
Oh, you were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Oh?
Elpis flowers?
Go on. You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteon has shared much with you. May we talk a moment?
She's so cute. Oh my god. Hedgehog, katten.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Nor to miss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Alpes, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
I could tell you all about suffering. Oh no, I don't want to answer any of these. Let's have no more brooding, eh?
Indeed. Difficult though it may be, I must endeavor to be strong like you. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are?
Planets? Or like, not planets, other stars?
Though it is
Well,
too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters. Sisters.
she might be the cutest character in this entire game. I don't know why she's so cute. She's so cute. Look at her little face. Only driven by emotions and no like... She's just so pure and innocent. She's adorable. I love her.
She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long.
Also a bit daft? Yeah, she can be daft. Maybe that's why she's so cute.
And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Mityon. Let us head back.
All right!
What's that? The Daphne's adds to cuteness, definitely. He did a really good job making her adorable. Why? Obviously that meant something. Whatever that meant, I'm not sure. I'm looking for a good point to stop. Maybe there is no good point. If there is like a dungeon coming up, I can play that too. Can you stop here? Okay. 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 It's probably the best point. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up this one then. An all too brief interlude perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As Emet-Selch and Hypholodius are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lykke ones. 7 were created for observation. And all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as Chief Overseer I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lykke ones would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architects to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hypholodius has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lykke ones have served their purpose. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is prepared to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to the study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course. Let us be off then. Let's return to the main aisle. The next quest starts getting pretty deep, so yeah. Are we... Wait, did I get this correctly? Did we just... Are we gonna see an execution? I don't want to see an execution. Do I have to? My, what a familiar essence you have, like that of a familiar. If you're familiar... What is the sentence? What a familiar essence you have, like that of a familiar, if you're familiar with the concept. Familiar 3 times in one sentence. Nothing deep going on here. I mean, didn't they just say that we are about to see an execution? Ish? They need to be unmade. Like, no? Nick Sandra, hello. I hope you're doing fantastic. And if she's an empath, that means she felt something or a group of people feeling. We're about to see something not very pleasant next time then. Just my little joke, Eric, was it? I am Hippoto. Meow meow. Yes, we're getting to that. Eric says hello. Say hello to our familiar friend here. She's an Allures. The Alluri are one of the newest creation, highly attuned to anomalies in their environment. At the first sign of danger, they'll sound the alarm, by which I mean meow loudly. Though we do our best to observe all our creations, Elpis is simply too large to maintain a constant vigil over each and every experimental species. A more efficient means to detecting conflict between creatures was in order. Thus have I taken this Alorus under my wing to further develop her capabilities in this area, and she does enjoy our little walks. This evening, we are testing her ability to pinpoint sites of conflicts. Would you like to observe? Simply tell her that her task is begun, and she'll do her utmost to locate disruptive creatures. Please, do subdue any unruly subject once you've found them. We can't have beasts running amok. Meow meow! Follow it and don't fall behind. They're telling me to execute them now? Wasn't this a big deal? Green Subat. Let me do this little side quest to get the Aetheryte current. And then the plan is to continue on Sunday. I think I'm going to start Sunday stream with some Outer Wilds to progress a little bit in that game, and then we're going to continue with Final Fantasy. Usually it's about 2 hours Outer Wilds, and then that's as much as I can take before I get too frustrated over the game. Meow meow! The Alurus alerts you to 2 nearby creatures are facing one another down. Looks like... Yes. Oh, I have to get rid of both of them? I just killed the 2 of them. Don't know if I like that. Merp! It's not a bird, it's a bat-ish. Bat enough to be called a bat, in my opinion. Beating up Groot. That was not Groot. Stop it. That was a tree. Just a regular tree. Not a Groot tree. It seems quite content, but in the name of science, what were the results? A tree and a griffin were battling each other. As I expected. Well done, little one. Magnificent creatures to both of you. It's a shame we cannot give you a pair of tiny wings and bow to, but it's against protocol, I'm afraid. The Alluri are enhanced with theirs at birth, so they are able to acclimate properly. I'm certain you have your own unique potential to rise to, however. In fact, why not join us for another phase of testing? It is a cat! It is actually a cat. It's not a bird and it's not a bat. It's a cat. I do know who Groot is. He is Groot. It was an end tree, now Gandalf cries. Stop it. It's a cat with wings. Hands hello. Poor cat. Cat bat. Oh, we haven't met this before. Right? Okay, I think this will be where we stop then. Yeah. It was way too ambitious of me of thinking that we would get so... I'm still at quest 86. But getting a bit further, more Final Fantasy on Sunday, and then we're gonna do a lot of Final Fantasy next week as well. And then we'll see if we can get to the end portion of Endwalker on the weekend. Next weekend. Or the weekend after that. We'll see how far we get.